Hi everybody, Miss Christina here. In case you forgot, this Sunday is Mother's Day. So if you haven't made anything for mom or for grandma yet, I have a fun last minute card that you can make. So I've got two designs, and these are pop-up cards. They're easier than they look, I promise you. So the first one is a heart. See how it pops out from the card? And then it lays flat when you close it. Fun, right? So my other one is a tulip, or you could do another flower if you want to. All right. So you're gonna need a couple things to do this project. This first one, if you have a printer, I did create a template that I put on the website for each of these. It has the flower shape and the heart shape. You can color these and then cut them out. Or you can cut one out and use it to trace on a different color paper like I did. If you don't have a printer, it's okay. These are really simple shapes. I picked them for a reason. I know you all know how to draw a heart. And then the flower is just kind of a petal or a teardrop shape. Once you layer them together, it'll look more like a flower, and then just a little leaf. So you can do this, all right? I promise you, you can do this. All right, so other things you're gonna need. Some kind of colored paper, or if you only have white paper, you can color and decorate it when you're done. It'll be just as pretty. For the heart card, I used red and pink, and for my flower card, I used orange and green. You're also going to need a pencil to trace with, or draw. You need scissors, a glue stick, some colored pencils or crayons or markers to decorate with, and you're going to maybe want a ruler. There's more than one way to cut a piece of paper in half, but if you want to be really specific, you can measure the halfway point of your paper, draw two marks, draw a line, and then cut it in half. You can also fold this paper in half. And then use that seam as your line. And you can just cut down the middle, and that'll get you a perfect half too. All right, let's get started making our card. Okay, so we're gonna get started with our heart card because it's a little simpler, fewer steps. So first thing we need to do is cut a half sheet of red and pink paper. And this is gonna be the inside and outside of our card. So we're gonna wanna fold these in half. So I want a red heart inside a pink card. That's how I did my original one. So leave the red one at the side for a minute and take our pink sheet. Now, we're gonna need to make two cuts in order to create that little pop-up tab on the inside here. So you're only gonna wanna cut about 1.5 inches up. So no farther. I can draw on this because I'm gonna glue this down. I'm not gonna see it again. So like that far up. See that line there? If you cut any deeper, once you glue the heart on and fold it, your heart's gonna pop out of the top. So you wanna keep this rather small. All right, so I'm just gonna make two cuts in the middle. All right, so I made that little tab. I'm gonna fold it, make that crease, open it up. And now take that and kind of pop it out. I'm using that same crease I just made, only now I've made it kind of tent in the middle. See that? That's what it'll look like if you get it right. All right, now I'm just going to apply glue to one side of this, and then I'm going to glue it on to my red piece of paper. I can also open this up and do the whole thing at once, but I really want to make sure I do not get glue on this middle piece. So I think it's a little safer to do it in two halves. So real quick, try not to get anything on the table. If you are trying to get really close to the edge, or you know you tend to make a mess, do this on some newspaper or something like that that you can clean up after. We don't want glue all over mom and dad's table. All right, so I glue on that side. I'm gonna line up those two center folds best I can, and then line up those two corners. And then push down so that that glue attaches. Now I'm just gonna put glue on this side and then fold it in half again. So we'll have our finished card base. Go this way. Alright. So make sure that that middle part isn't glued down. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to put this to the side so it can dry while we work on our heart. Alright, so you're going to want to take your little heart pieces. Now, I'm going to cut mine out of construction paper. So I'm going to trace. This is from my other half of red. I'm going to trace this 3 times onto this piece of paper. I already got this started. It's a little hard to see, but I do have pencil lines here. And I'm just going to draw real carefully around the edge of that heart so that I can make a duplicate shape. Okay. So now I have 1, 2, 3 hearts to make my little 3D heart with. So I'm going to cut those out. And now I have 3 little hearts. So we're going to need one that we leave flat for our backing. The other 2 we want to fold in half. So we're just going to fold in half from the point to the little dip in the middle. Take your time. Only want one fold in this if you can help it. There you go. Hold that nice and sharp. A little half of a heart. And do that again with this piece. Oops. This is why we gotta be careful. Find that point, go over here, find the dip. There we go, that looks better. Another half. So it's just fold in half. So now I want to glue them onto here. So I'm going to put glue on my flat piece. Easy enough. And now I'm going to glue each half onto here. So make sure that you got the curved sides match here. Line it up with the middle and push down. And then you do the same thing with your other half heart. Just glue it on, push down, and you have a cute little 3D heart. It's got a stronger backing now since we glued that flat piece onto the back. All right. Let's get our card. So all we have to do, we're almost done, is we're going to glue this onto our little tab. Now if you've drawn your own heart, if you couldn't print this out to use as your template, before you glue this on, make sure that, so this is where I would position it, when this closes, it doesn't stick out. See how mine just fits? There's a little bit of space here, so when we close it, we won't be able to see it. This is a good point where when you close it, if it's sticking out, if it's a little too big, you can trim this down, make it a little bit smaller. Now that it's all in one piece, you'll only have to cut it once. Let the glue dry first, and then check again. And once you're sure it'll fit, you can glue it on. So I'm going to put glue on just this part of the tab, not this side, just the one side, and that's where I'm going to attach my heart. So glue stick. A little glue. Now make sure you do the flat side, not the 3D side here. We're going to just attach that right at the bottom. So that you can't really see, but that's the bottom of my tab. Just gluing that on. Now I have a 3D heart. So this is ready for you to decorate, personalize. I used markers on mine. Happy Mother's Day. Drew some hearts, told my mom I love her. So that's that one. Let's move on to our flower.